Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you find that the video is a little bit too zoomed in for your liking, it's because my camera is messed up. I recently broke it. I don't know how, but it won't let me zoom out any farther than this. So I just have to make do until I can either get it fixed or get a new camera. So I'm just going to jump right into today's video. I'm going to be doing a hair review and a little bit of coloring for you guys on some hair from Alipearl Hair. I'll leave all their information down below. They sent me 3 bundles, which these are only 2. This is the 22-inch and this is the 20-inch bundle. And this is the closure they sent me. I believe this is a 6x6 closure, transparent lace. The color is just 1B, natural black. It feels very soft and silky right out of the pack. It just came packaged in the plastic bags that you see here, and then everything came inside of this little pink satin sack, which I think is so cute, and it just came inside of a DHL bag. So for this video, I'm going to be taking this hair from this dark brown color into a nice red. Now, when they first initially sent me this hair, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it because I just, was all over the place with ideas as far as coloring it, maybe like jet black or blonde, but I realized I haven't done a red hair color yet, so I decided to try red. Now, I'm not going to be going clown red or nothing too light and vibrant, maybe more of like a burgundy color or like a dark cherry color for this look today. I'm not sure exactly how light the hair will come out because I'm not sure how light this hair will get. So let's see how light this hair gets today, you guys. So we're going to be using 40 volume developer, quick blue bleach, some gloves, and crimson from Adore, and wild cherry from Adore. Look at how big the tub was compared to how much bleach was actually in it. I was really mad about this. Like, they could have really used the smaller container. So I'm just going to be putting in this bleach and developer into the tub that the bleach actually came in. I'm going to be putting in a little bit more of the bleach than I normally would because I want to stretch this bleach out and get as much bang for my buck as possible. And since I'm just doing an all over color, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just taking my hands and the bleach mixture, and I'm just going to be applying that all over the bundle, combing it through a bit, and then I'm going to make sure after that I flip it over and get the back side as well. Another thing you always want to make sure, if you aren't going to unfold the whole bundle, make sure you are separating the hair, as you guys will see me do in a bit, to make sure the bleach is actually getting on the inside of the weft as well. Now, these bundles turned really fast and I got really bright. I was really happy for that. If I would have left these bundles to sit how I normally leave my hair, I feel like this color would have came out too bright. But they were the perfect honey color. I would definitely recommend working with this hair company if you want some hair that can dye well. So if you guys see me stopping for a bit, it's because I was on Instagram Live talking to my viewers while I was doing this. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'll be leaving my Instagram in one of the corners. So follow me. And as you guys can see, the hair got really bright, like I said. And you guys see me picking it up with the gloves because the bundles were literally so hot, you guys. So just taking some excess bleach that I had left over and just applying that on the spots that seem dark. And now you'll see me going through the closure and getting that bleach close to the roots. Okay, so I'm back with a bucket with some hot water in it. I have a towel down over my surface. I have both of the dyes I'll be using today and also the hair. So the hair came out to be this really pretty honey color. And I'm very happy that it didn't get any lighter because I did not want this color to come out and be like a clown red or anything like that. I want it to be as subtle as a red can be. I've never done red before and I'm really nervous. I don't know why. So I want it to be a bit more subtle. So jumping right into it, I'm going to save this closure for last because I want to go in and do the roots separately. If you guys want to see how I do my roots to make sure I get no dye on the lace, you guys can click here or here. I think it's to this side to see the video where I went over how I can dye, you know, the hair without getting anything on the lace. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to mix both crimson and wild cherry. Whenever I do watercolor, I like to go in with a smaller container because it makes the color way more saturated and concentrated. If I want to do something a bit more soft, I won't mind using a bigger container. So I'm just going in and just mixing that up, making sure everything is all good. And with the watercolor method, it is pretty self-explanatory and easy. You literally just dip the bundles or the wig or whatever you have into a bucket of dye mixture with water. And you see me now, I'm putting on gloves, which I didn't need to do in the first place because I still ended up with color all over my hands, but it just was for demonstrational purposes. I recommend you definitely
So far, so
use
good. I'm
gloves.
really liking the color that I'm seeing.
It looks like something from a scary movie.
Now you see me putting some more dye in my bucket. This is going to be for the closure. I will not recommend dipping the full closure in there, or the frontal or wig whenever you're using red color. I find red stains lace and black definitely stains lace. So I'll show you guys in a bit how it does stain the lace once I flip this closure back around. So I just dipped most of the ends in there, and then I'm going to go in and actually do the roots by hand with a comb. I have a video on that. I said it earlier in the video, so you should definitely go check out that video if you want to see how I dye my roots or anything without getting any color on the lace.
So this is the hair after I'm all done with the watercolor.
I was really happy with the way the color came out. I initially wanted something a bit darker than this. However, this color still was very pretty to me and I really loved it. So now we're just going to take a dome cap. I recommend using the dome cap for this method that I'm going to use, not the mesh cap. I really find that the dome cap works better. You want to pin down your wig. I like to use stick pins, not T-pins. T-pins can definitely cause holes in the lace. I just like to use stick pins better. And now I'm just going to be placing that closure right on, and I'm going to be using the stick pins to hold it in place while I sew. So the method we will be using today is the hot glue gun method. Now, before I go in and glue any tracks down, I always sew my lace piece no matter what technique I use. If I'm using track glue, if I'm going to be hand sewing, or if I'm going to be doing machine sewing. Now that we have that closure piece all sewn down, I'm going to take my bundles and I'm going to measure them out and cut them beforehand, and I'll be putting the glue directly onto the cap rather than onto the weft. And now I really like to do the hot glue gun method because in my opinion it also seals the bundles, so you really don't get too much shedding when you use this method. And I'm just going to give each strand a few pulls just to show you guys that this method is secure if you do it the right way and you use enough glue. I love this method for just quick wigs and, you know, getting things done efficiently. If you guys want to get a little bit more in-depth video on plucking, click above. So now I'm just going to take my hot comb and just flatten out everything and make that part a little bit more neat. So this is the finished wig. I really enjoyed working with the hair. I love the color. And if you guys want to see a video on how I actually install a 6x6 closure, definitely leave a comment down below. And definitely don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to like and subscribe.